was established in collaboration with the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, otherwise known as MIT. We also inherited MIT's world-class system and culture.
Our mission today is to provide students and working adults cutting-edge education and skills that are current and relevant to industry needs and ensures 100% employability.
In fact, QS World University rating granted us 5 stars for teaching and learning because of our world-class faculty, 5 stars for employability of our students, and number 1 in Asia for international students.
One of MUST's keys to success is our ongoing collaborations with our industry partners to make sure that our curriculum meets the industry standards present and future. We enable our students to have future internships and employment opportunities. We work with other universities from all around the world to ensure that our students have the best academic experiences.
We specialize in 3 areas: transport and logistics, business management, and information technology.
Our Transport and Logistics School is the front runner in Malaysia with faculty members who have rail industry experience. We are also the founding member of Asia Logistics and Supply Chain Council with prominent industry players sharing their best practices. That's why our students are offered employment even before they graduate.
In this day and age where the pace of digitalization is accelerating, we are continually developing innovative IT programs to meet the needs of industry and the IT world. As a mark of international recognition, the International Telecommunication Union has designated MUST a centre of expertise in the Internet of Things and IP version 6. In addition, MUST is a founding member of the Smart Industry Association Malaysia and has formed partnerships with multinational manufacturers such as Bosch and Daikin.
The Business Management faculty at MUST is led by industry experts, and this has allowed us to get membership with AACSB, which is the worldwide recognition for business schools around the world. Our MBA program is currently offered in many global centers such as China, India, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, as well as Myanmar. When they complete the MBA program, they are business ready for employability in practically any sector at all. We were already having online sessions with our MBA candidates even in 2019, before the onset of COVID-19 pandemic. This is very important. Why? Because it allows us to combine groups of students from a transnational grouping, so that international exchange of ideas is something really incredible.
MUST is a leading Malaysian university of choice when it comes to PhD programs. We currently have more than 200 active students in our program. We have an outstanding track record in PhD supervision and guiding our students in publishing their research work in emerging fields such as Industry 4.0, digitalization, supply chain management, AI, and more. MUST's world-class faculty and researchers, along with our international recognitions such as AACSB membership, CMI UK, QS World University Ratings, and eQuiz, make us a highly sought-after school for postgraduate education.
Here at MUST, we have Students Experience and Affairs Department, also known as SEED.
Our Student Experience and Affairs Department takes steps to ensure our personal growth through programs that can help develop our communication and leadership skills, as well as teamwork.
We strive for our students to not only have the best academic experience, but also the best on-campus lifestyle experiences. We have weekly ongoing activities as well as different clubs and societies such as the Lunchtime Club, Bowling Club, Esports Society, and so much more.
As a MUST student, one of the perks we have is learning from Infinity Academy, which is one of the best performing arts training center in Malaysia. You would think that when you're going into technical courses that people are just focusing on IT and transport and communication, things like that. But when we go into performing arts, I saw most of my classmates breaking out of their shell. And it also is a benefit because I gain 10 academic credits.
A MUST student is someone with high integrity, commitment, great attitude and good values. I'm glad I've chosen this university as my stepping stone. 100% employability is what MUST aims for all students. I'm confident that I'll have a bright future.
So come and join us at MUST.
Ladies and gentlemen, Malaysia University of Science and Technology proudly presents its Convocation for the graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. As we are about to begin this most awaited event, please watch short videos from the global partners of Malaysia University of Science and Technology.
Good evening, Chairperson Tan Sri Datuk Sri Mahat Effendi bin Nawari, Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, faculty members, parents, and the heroes of the day, our beloved graduates. I am delighted to share this platform with all of you on this remarkable occasion and take this opportunity to congratulate all the graduates of Everett College for their achievement in achieving the award of Master in Business Administration or MBA. We can certainly be assured that our students have achieved the core skills, knowledge to become better managers and assume leadership role with greater confidence. We are immensely proud to announce that our graduates have been 100% employable even during the pandemic. We are proud to be one of the MUST partner and grateful for our participation as this historical event. We aspire to further our partnership and camaraderie with Malaysia University of Science and Technology and to produce more critical, analytical, intellectual, as well as holistic individual for the betterment of our country and the world. Congratulations once again to all graduates. Your journey has begun. Strive for the best. Thank you.
The chairman of MUST, the president, Professor Prem, members of faculty and staff of MUST, and our heroes who are being celebrated today. It's my pleasure to be on the same platform with you to congratulate you, particularly students from Multimix Academy who are graduating in MBA, specializing in supply chain. Malaysia University of Science and Technology has been a first-class university producing first-class students or graduates. This is acknowledged by industry. Our relationship with MUST has been smooth since it started, and we are willing to do everything to make sure it continues to be seamless. We are looking forward to a continuous mutually beneficial relationship. My name is Obiora Madu, Chairman, Multimix Academy.
Thank you, Mr. Nini Maung and Dr. Obira Imadu for the heartwarming speeches.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us to welcome the distinguished Senate members of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, Chairman of the Senate. Professor Dr. Bajoya Bardai, Academic Fellow. Professor Dr. Jeffrey Williams, Dean. Dr. Khairul Khalil, Dean, Institute of Postgraduate Studies. Associate Professor Dr. Harwinder Singh, Dean, Mas School of Business. Professor Dr. Salapan Palaniapan, Provost, Dean School of Information Technology. Associate Professor Dr. Syed Muhammad Reza Gadiri, Dean, School of Transportation and Logistics. Tuan Haji Karim Abdullah, Registrar. Mr. Tangga Turai Vengadasalam, Director, Global Engagement Office. Dr. Anthony Vaz, Senior Lecturer. Dr. Alkapita Tendulkar, Head of Quality Assurance. Ms. Shafika Atira Muhammad Rawi, Assistant Registrar. Ms. Nawa Akila Mazlan, Executive in Registrar's Office Exam Unit. School of Science and Engineering, Mr. Shanmuga Pillai, DIT Program Coordinator, Dr. Asya Lokman, BIT Program Coordinator, Ms. Vimala Devi, MPU Program Coordinator. Mas School of Business, Dr. Kamal Abdul Razak, MBA Program Coordinator, Ms. Nasratul Naim, DLE Program Coordinator, Mr. Muhammad Hilmi, FIB DBS BBA Coordinator, Ms. Sundari Rajagopal, English Language Coordinator, and Mr. Vincent Paul Jr. School of Transportation and Logistics, Mr. Lingam Ramachandran, DLFF Program Coordinator, Mr. Shamsul Barin, BTL Program Coordinator, Ms. Vigneswari Manogaran, BTL Program Coordinator, and Mr. Balachandra Raju, MTL Program Coordinator. You may all please be seated. Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nurwami, Chairman of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, Ms. Afida Effendi Her, Member of the Board of Directors, and Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, President of the Malaysia University of Science and Technology, Senate members, our distinguished guests, the dedicated faculty, staff, academic partners of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, and most of all, our proud graduates, their parents, family members, and friends. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in worldwide. A very warm welcome to the 2020 and 2021 Malaysia University of Science and Technology Convocation. Good day and greetings to all of you. I'm Brian Chan.
And I am Tizi Zabira.
And we are the Masters of Ceremony for this auspicious event. It is indeed an honor for us to be emceeing Malaysia University of Science and Technology's Convocation 2020 and 2021 today. We are very glad that we have all made it this far despite the COVID-19 pandemic. Dear graduates, today we are here to celebrate your hard work and remarkable achievements in reaching the significant milestone. We hope that when you look back in time in your life, you will see it as a moment that reflects the transformation, self-discovery, and your own passion for learning. You are prepared and ready for the next stage of your life with your degrees in your hands, with knowledge in your minds and courage in your hearts. We believe that you will be able to confidently face the real world. Ultimately, it is your dedication, hard work, talent that have brought you here today. Today's convocation, therefore, should not only be the culmination of your education journey, but more so, it is going to be the beginning of this new and exciting future. Congratulations to all of you graduating students.
Ladies and gentlemen, to mark the start of the ceremony, please stand and proudly sing our national anthem, Negaraku, and state song, Selangor. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. You may all be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, now I would like to invite Mr. Muhammad Hilmi Sukri, our very own faculty member of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, to recite the doa.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahi basiri lil ibadihil hakimi fi sun'ihil azimi bitadbirihil qadiril muqtadiril azizul jabbar. Allahumma salli wa sallim ala ashrafil anbiya wal mursalin Sayyidina Muhammad. Ya Allah, you are the most powerful and best planner. We praise for your blessing for a prestigious ceremony, Malaysia University of Science and Technology Convocation, class of 2020 and 2021. Ya Allah, we pray for your mercy, shower us with your blessing, make our life journey smooth now and hereafter. We gather today to express our gratitude upon your greatest gift towards us. Give us strength and courage to face the struggle in gaining knowledge. Ya Allah, make our speech a useful speech, our hearing a meaningful hearing, our sight a blissful sight, our sacrifice a worthy sacrifice. Ya Allah, Ya Shakur, we pray for our students to be given a good guidance and blessing to practice all knowledge with full responsibilities and respect. Ya Allah, please make us healthy, remove all illness, cure the disease. There is no cure except your cure. There is none worthy of worship but you. We seek refuge in your magnificence. Ya Allah, Ya Rashid, Allahumma Ya Hafizul, Ya Raqib. You are the most forgiving and one who loves forgiving. Therefore, forgive us and wish all of us in this ceremony a very pleasant and productive life ahead and a memorable event in our beautiful university. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azabannar. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sahbihi wa sallam. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alamin.
Thank you, Mr. Muhammad Hilmi Sukri. May our wishes for the success of this ceremony be granted. Now, we would like to invite the Honorable Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, President of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, for his opening remarks. Please welcome Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal.
A very good evening to Honorable Chairman and Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nurrawi, respected Board Member Puan Efida binti Muhammad Nurrawi, Provost Professor Salapan, Registrar Tuan Haji Karim, Dean School of Business, Associate Professor Dr. Hawi, Dean School of Logistics, Associate Professor Dr. Reza, Dean Institute of Postgraduate Studies, Dr. Khairi and Professor Dr. Jeffrey, Director of Global Engagement, Mr. Tanga, Member of Faculty, proud parents and graduates. Welcome to the virtual convocation of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, year 2021. On behalf of the organizing committee of this splendid virtual ceremony, I would like to thank you for being with us today at the comfort of your home or your office. 2020 has been a very tough year. The COVID-19 pandemic has hit us almost every corner of the world. Almost every industry is affected. Almost everyone is affected. Almost. When the pandemic hit us last year, in year 2019, we had around 1,500 students. When the pandemic hit us again, we were well prepared for it. Our dedicated staff, faculty worked hard day and night to ensure that education continues at Malaysia University of Science and Technology. We were able to achieve more than what we expected. Last year, despite the uncertainty of COVID-19, we clocked more than 1,900 active students in our system for 2020. And then we were hit again by the lockdown again in the beginning of 2021. There were so many challenges when the lockdown first announced, then reopened, and then we were locked down again and again. However, we were well prepared. We were well focused on the blended mode of teaching and learning. We prepared our faculties with the necessary skills to run the classes online, and today we see the fruits of all our efforts. I am honored to announce to you that student population today at Malaysia University of Science and Technology has exceeded 2,200 active students. I am confident that by next year, we will be able to achieve 3,000 students in our university. I want to thank all staff and faculty who have dedicated their time and energy in teaching and learning, even though it was challenging for them to run online classes. Even though it was not the most effective way, they managed to offer their best to ensure students are able to pick up the essential knowledge. Even though they are not able to attend a face-to-face class. Ladies and gentlemen, we are facing a huge disruption in our era. Not just because of the pandemic. Today we are facing a rapid change in all the industry, guided by the Industrial Revolution 4.0. The emergence of new technology, new business model, supply chain strategies has disrupted our traditional notion of everything that we do. We have to accept that today's world being experienced not enough. Graduates need to become a professional in their work setting. You need to keep up to date with the latest trend in the industry. You need to constantly be involved in the right circle to be able to compete. In 2020, the National Statistics Department of Malaysia recorded that there are more than 200 over unemployed graduates in Malaysia. This is sad. The data stripe the community with fear of whether or not what we learn is still relevant today. As the pandemic continues to haunt the industry, pushing them to go asset light, to keep their costs low, and what will happen to our fresh graduates as they graduate out. Fortunately, MAS is on the right track. We are able to secure the future of our graduates. By bundling professional certificates with our academic program, we offer IBM certificates for IT graduates. We offer CMI certificates for business graduates and ISCEA certificates for logistics graduates. Now, these are all to ensure that you graduates are ahead of your peers and you are better equipped with industry knowledge that allows you to secure a job that you are dreaming of. Today you are leaving with a degree from an outstanding university. You are superbly prepared for further studies and for careers on which you are all embarking. You have an exciting future ahead of you as graduates of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Doors will open because of your high reputation of your qualification, complementing with the professional certificates and the skills that are recognized by the industry. I hope you will also carry with you the responsibilities to ensure that you use your knowledge, your understanding, and your capacity for critical analysis, not only to enhance your own career, but to make the world a better place and more equitable for all those who live in it. Even after your convocation today, we want you to continue to make you proud as an alumni of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Today, we are accepted as the member of AACSB accreditation from the United States and the EQUIS accreditation from Europe. These are the gold standards for universities in the world. And years to come, we will strive, we will work hard to get the accreditation from both these globally accredited bodies with the benchmark of global higher accreditation institution in Malaysia. We earn the reputation. Eventually, we will become the dual-crown university. In fact, we will be the first dual-crown university in Malaysia. We will make you proud as an alumni of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. I am also happy to inform you that Malaysia is all geared towards the blended program. And today, Malaysia University of Science and Technology is going to offer you a blended MBA with the top business school in France, the KH Business School. With these prestigious Euro-Asia MBA, candidates will be able to open up their minds and challenge their perspective of business concepts and management models, together with guidance by our local faculty who have deep industrial knowledge. This MBA is the door for the global perspective of business and management. Remember, KH Business School is a triple crown university. There are only about 115 universities in the world with a triple crown, and we are glad to tell you that we are working with KH Business School, one of the top business schools in the world. Dear graduates, see how much of opportunities out there for all of you. You are the generation who have grown up with the most advanced technology. You are the generation that is connected globally with people from almost every corner of the world. You are given the door to access all the information in your palm, literally in your palm. With your phones and tablets, you can do so much so quickly. Compared to the time when I graduated from my degree, you would be able to achieve so much more than any of your predecessors. But in order to succeed, you need more than just that. Look beyond the devices and the information. Learn to see through the lines. Come up with your own perspective. Work on your people skills, the soft skills. It is the only skills that will help you with the artificial intelligence taking over the industry. Last but not least, fail fast, and learn fast. Because the world will not wait for you while you sit and whine about your failure. If you fall, pick yourself up quickly and pat your back and say, "It's okay, let us try again." This is life. And the transition between failure and success is a cycle. And it will be with you at any single point of your life. We should be able to accept failure, learn from our mistakes, and move on. I hope you enjoy taking your first step in everything while you utilize your knowledge and that has been passed on to you by your lecturers. Continue to learn. Build the culture in you. You now join a long line of individuals who have come before you, a family that shares the same value as both our Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology and also the long list of alumni shares with you. I am both proud and honored that you represent our robust legacy and the extraordinary history of some of the world's greatest thinkers, educators, inventors, innovators, advocates, and leaders. And with these comes great responsibilities as you carry on the nearly 20 years legacy of MIT. As you all know that Malaysia University of Science and Technology was established with the assistance of MIT Boston. Do not get me wrong. I never say it's going to be easy. In fact, there are going to be times when you will fall. There are going to be times when you will be unsure about the path ahead of you. And there are going to be times when you wonder if you made the right choice. Yes, there will be times of difficulties and uncertainties. But I'm here to tell you today that you will never ever feel like you are going to fall. You are going to navigate through the difficult times. You are now part of the incredible, strong support community of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. With the students, faculty and staff, and the global network of alumni who are here to help you to succeed. We are here to help you along this important chapter of your life. Today, graduation. This is the chapter for you. I, along with my colleagues, have immense confidence that you will navigate this chapter well, that you will leave this place ready and equipped to do incredible things. And then you will carry the Malaysia University of Science and Technology tradition of excellence wherever you go. Thank you again for saying yes to MUST. Your knowledge has been hard-won and you should be proud of it. My call to each of you graduating today is that you use the knowledge well for tomorrow. Today you must celebrate on behalf of all the staff of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. I congratulate you on your success and hope you will succeed in whatever choice of career you will choose. Thank you.
Thank you for those wonderful remarks and inspiring words, Professor Dr. Premkumar Rajagopal. Let's give him a virtual round of applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, now please give a big warm welcome to the Chairman of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi, for his speech.
Good afternoon, my fellow Director Afida Effendi, the President, Professor Dr. Prem Kumar, distinguished deans and faculty, staff, graduates, parents. Good afternoon and welcome to the virtual convocation ceremony. Students, congratulations. This is your big day, one of the most memorable days of your life. You have earned your qualification. You deserve this success. When you first enrolled, this was the goal you set for yourself, to get your degree. You stayed focused on your goal, you worked hard, you overcome all the challenges, and you succeeded. You should be very proud of yourself. And I know your parents, your faculty, and your friends are all proud of you. Now you must set your next very important goal, the next phase of your life. That is to have a very successful career. For your career, I would advise you also set a clear goal right at the start. My advice is set a personal goal to be the most outstanding staff for your organization. How do you go about achieving this? Number one, MUST University and your faculty have equipped you with the basic knowledge and skill for your work. You must learn to apply those skills to the actual work situation. But you will soon find that what you learn at the university is not enough. So here is my number one advice for you. Continue learning, continue building your skill and knowledge with what you discover from everyday work. Learn from your colleagues. Learn from your bosses, your friends who are in the same field. Continue reading. Learn from the internet. Learn from those who are more experienced. Get in touch again with your faculty for advice. Just be hungry to learn. Just continue learning. You will find in the real life work situation, the one who goes the furthest is the one who is the most knowledgeable. As you become the one who is the most knowledgeable, two things will happen. You will always be the one introducing innovative ideas for your organization. You will always be the one who will always be creating value for your organization. So be that person. You should go very far. Parents, you must be so proud of your son or daughter for what they have achieved today. Today, you realize one of your dreams to see your children graduate. They have lived up to your trust. Many of you have sacrificed much to see your children through their university. I hope you will feel today your trust and your sacrifice is well rewarded. We thank you, the students and parents, for choosing to come to MUST. We hope we have fulfilled your expectations and that your experience at MUST have been a most pleasant and memorable one for you. Our President, Dr. Prem, our deans, our faculty, have worked very hard over the years to ensure our program at MUST are always the most current and relevant to industry needs. This is to ensure our students' employability. Indeed, this is MUST number one aim, to ensure all our students have the best chance to be employed by the industry when they leave. To this end, besides the technical skills, we have lately incorporated soft skills in our program, following the advice of the industry. We are proud the QS World University Ranking have awarded MUST 5-star for employability and 5-star for our teaching. As highlighted by Dr. Prem in his earlier speech, MUST have also intensified its effort to gain other international accreditations and recognitions to enhance MUST standard and standing. They have also succeeded in adding to our accreditations highly recognized professional certificates, such as the CMI from UK, IBM for IT School, and ISCEA for the School of Transport and Logistics. It is our aim that MUST degree will be the most highly respected and highly recognized by the industry, locally and internationally. All this will result in MUST graduates being the most sought after in the marketplace. We will continue our efforts to achieve our vision for MUST to be a leading private university in Malaysia, achieving gold standards in our academic program in the areas that we specialize in, that is transport and logistics, business, and IT. Our overall mission is to produce highly qualified graduates that are sought after by the industry and that can contribute meaningfully to the growth of the country, Malaysia, and other countries wherever the graduates are from. This university is going from strength to strength and is continuously building new successes. For this, I sincerely wish to thank our dynamic and most capable President, Dr. Prem, who has personally led most of the transformation so successfully. I wish to also thanks to our very capable deans who we are so proud of and so fortunate to have, Professor Dr. Salafan, the Dean of School of IT, Associate Professor Dr. Harvey, the Dean of School of Business, Associate Professor Dr. Reza, the Dean of School of Transport and Logistics, Dr. Khairil Khalil and Professor Jeffrey Williams, the Dean of Institute of Postgraduate Studies. They are so committed to continuously pushing the elevation of MUST to higher standards and giving our students the best academic experience. To all our very dedicated and able faculty, we conduct regular feedback surveys from our students. They have consistently said good things about our faculty: capable, helpful, friendly, accessible. We know this means a lot to the students. Thank you. Thank you too to all the staff at MUST who have to work harder and harder as we expand and who continuously give their best to the students. Our special thanks to Mikey and Brian from Students' Experience and Affairs Department, SEED, always giving their best so our students are safe, happy, and experiencing the best environment to succeed. We can't thank you all enough. Finally, congratulations again, graduates, for your achievement today. Congratulations to the parents too. Thank you for choosing to study at MUST. We hope that you had a pleasant experience with us and will stay in touch with the university and be part of the alumni group, so you could share your experience and perhaps support each other as you all progress in life. I wish you all the very best for a great, exciting and successful future.
Thank you, Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nawab. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, now we would like to invite Provost of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, Professor Dr. Salapan Palanyapan, to declare the commencement of the e-convocation ceremony.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi, Chairman of Board of Directors and Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, respected Ms. Afida Effendi Her, Board Member, respected Professor Dr. Prem Kumar Rajagopal, President of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, distinguished members of the Senate, Deans of School, Heads of Programs, faculty, staff, and academic partners, and our proud graduates, parents, family members, and friends. Good evening and warm greetings. It gives me great pleasure on this joyous occasion to welcome you to the Malaysia University of Science and Technology Convocation 20 and 21. Dear graduates, I would like to take this opportunity to congratulate you on your academic achievements and wish you happy graduation. Ladies and gentlemen, by virtue of the authority vested upon me by the Academic Senate of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I hereby declare e-convocation 20 and 21 open.
Thank you for the declaration, Professor Dr. Salapan Palanyapan.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now arrived at the most anticipated session of this event. We are proud to confer the successful graduates of Class 2020. Now, we would like to invite the Dean of Institute Postgraduate Studies, Dr. Khairul Khalil, to present the names of graduates for the respective programs.
Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri, I present to you the graduates for the degrees of PhD in Informatics, Doctor of Philosophy in Management, and Doctor of Philosophy in Transportation and Logistics.
Ladies and gentlemen, next we will move on to MAS School of Business. We would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Harvinder Singh, the Dean of MAS School of Business, to present the names of graduates for the respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nurwawi, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I hereby present to you the 2020 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admission to their degrees and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges and responsibilities of the degree of Master of Business Administration, Bachelor in Business Administration with Honours, and Diploma in Business Studies.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Harvinder Singh.
We would now like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Syed Mohammad Reza Gadiri, the Dean of School of Transportation and Logistics, to present the names of graduates for their respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nurawi, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. I hereby present to you the 2020 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admission to their degrees and entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges, and responsibilities of Bachelor of Science with honors in Transportation and Logistics and Diploma in Freight Forwarding and Management.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Syed Muhammad Reza Gadiri. Next, we would like to invite the Dean of School of Science and Engineering, Professor Dr. Salapan Palaniapan, to present the names of graduates for the respective programs.
Yang Berbahagia Tan Sri, I present to you the graduates for the degrees of Master of Science in Information Technology, Master of Science in Energy and Environment, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and Diploma in Information Technology.
Dear graduates, congratulations to all the class of 2020 graduates of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Now, we would like to invite Professor Dr. Jeffrey Williams to the stage to announce the recipients of the Chancellor's Awards.
I'm pleased to announce the recipients of the highest honours for the graduation ceremony for the class of 2020. The Chancellor's Award and valedictorian of the 2020 Convocation for undergraduate programs goes to Mohammed Anwar Mohammed Afra, a graduate from the Bachelor of Science with honours in Information Technology program.
Good day to everyone. Congratulations for students who have graduated. I am overwhelmed with gratitude for being selected to receive the Best Student of Year 2020 title. Thank you all so much for being here to share in this occasion. I am so honored to have my work recognized in this way by Malaysia University of Science and Technology. This accomplishment is not something I have done. I did it alone. There are many others who deserve to share in this title. I would like to thank my family who have supported me morally and financially, and my lecturers who have taught me well and who have provided me the necessary knowledge and experienced who will face the workplace, and my friends who have been there throughout my college during classes, exams, and events. Without them all, I would not have been possible to achieve this title. I thank you all for this success and support sincerely. My special thank goes to Professor Salapan, Dr. Asia, and Mr. Shan, who have been given an inspiration and guidance to succeed in this degree.
The Chancellor's Award and Validication of the 2020 Convocation for Postgraduate Programs goes to Kennedy Joseph Komba, a graduate from our Master of Business Administration program conducted here at the Malaysia campus.
Distinguished Senate, management and staff of the Malaysia University of Science and Technology. To my distinguished lecturers of the Business School, I'm profoundly grateful to you all for bestowing to me this wonderful and remarkable Best Student Award for Session 2020. I humbly receive this remarkable honor from such an outstanding university in Malaysia that leads in many innovative areas. I acknowledge the great work and dedication of all my lecturers, the university staff, and my fellow classmates who you all contributed to this achievement. Above all, I acknowledge Almighty God, the most benevolent, for His grace and mercies to all of us. I was not traversing as a lone ranger. I was mentored, shaped, and modeled by your support and the marvelous learning environment in the university. Thus, this award is dedicated to you all. You all played a part. Thank you. This achievement testifies to the fact that the university embraces diversity, nurtures creativity and innovation, fosters collaboration, and builds strong leaders. I am blessed to have been part of this remarkable university. Thank you so much, and wishing the university and my fellow students, now alumni, a better tomorrow. God bless you all. Thank you. Terima kasih.
Congratulations to both students.
Thank you, Professor Dr. Jeffrey Williams, and let's give the Chancellor's Award recipients a virtual applause.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's now move on to the conferment of degrees to our successful graduates for the class of 2021. Once again, we would like to invite the Dean of the Institute of Postgraduate Studies, Dr. Khairul Khalil, to present the names of the graduates and the respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I hereby present to you the 2021 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admission to their degrees and entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges, and responsibilities of the degree of Doctor of Philosophy in Management, Doctor of Philosophy in Engineering, Doctor of Philosophy in Informatics, and Doctor of Philosophy in Transportation and Logistics.
Thank you, Dr. Khairil Khalil. We will now move on to Mast School of Business. We would like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Hamida Singh, the Dean of Mast School of Business, to present the names of graduates for the respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Norwawi, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I hereby present to you the 2021 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admission to their degrees and are entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges, and responsibilities of the degrees of Master of Business Administration, Bachelor in Business Administration with Honours, and Diploma in Business Studies.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Harvinder Singh.
We would now like to invite Associate Professor Dr. Syed Muhammad Reza Gadiri, the Dean of School of Transportation and Logistics, to present the names of graduates for their respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nurawi, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I hereby present to you the 2021 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admissions to their degrees and entitled to be admitted to the rank, privilege, and responsibilities of the Bachelor of Science with honors in Transportation and Logistics, Diploma in Logistics and Freight Forwarding Management, and Master of Science in Transportation and Logistics.
Next, we would like to invite the Dean of School of Science and Engineering, Professor Dr. Salapan Palanyapan, to present the names of the graduates for the respective programs.
The Honorable Tan Sri Muhammad Effendi Nawawi, Chancellor of Malaysia University of Science and Technology, I present to you the 2021 candidates who have fulfilled the conditions prescribed by the Senate for admission to their degrees and entitled to be admitted to the rank, privileges, and responsibilities of the Master of Science in Systems Engineering, Master of Science in Energy and Environment, Master of Science in Information Technology, Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, and Diploma in Information Technology.
Without further ado, we would like to once again invite Professor Dr. Jeffrey Williams to the stage to announce the Chancellor's Awards.
I'm pleased to announce the recipients of the highest honors for the graduation ceremony for the class of 2021. The Chancellor's Award and Valedictorian of 2021 Convocation for undergraduate programs goes to Shritaran Anak Lalaki Gandhi Tasan.
A very good evening to the Senate committee members, my lecturers, and my fellow colleagues who have accomplished a big milestone in their life. Congratulations to each and every one of you. First of all, I would like to thank God, my parents, my lecturers, School of Transportation and Logistics, and entire management of Malaysia University of Science and Technology for honoring this prestigious award, Best Student for 2021. I'm highly honored and delighted to receive this great award. I also like to thank each and every lecturer who have taught me, guided me, and supported me throughout this program, BSc Hons in Transportation and Logistics. Associate Prof. Dr. Sahin Muhammad Reza Gadiri, Mr. Samsul, Ms. Vigneswari, Mr. Eri Ram Kumar, Mr. Lingam, Dr. Quay, Dr. Kashaya, Dr. Anthony, Dr. Kairin, Dr. David Bobker, Ms. Redka, Dr. Rashad, Dr. Shadi, Mr. Shanmugam, and other lecturers who have always motivated me. Thank you. Time flies so fast, I feel like I just enrolled to a July 2017 batch. Definitely, there were many ups and downs throughout this program, but it empowers me to keep moving forward, and it's all a great memory of my university life. Last but not least, I would like to show my special gratitude to our beloved Dean of School of Transportation and Logistics, Associate Prof. Dr. Sahin Muhammad Reza Gadiri, for always encouraging me, support me to excel in academic and extracurricular activities. Thank you, Prof. I wish all the best to each and every one of you who have graduated today, to excel in their respective careers, and all the best. Stay safe. Take care.
The Chancellor's Award and valedictorian of the 2021 graduation ceremony for postgraduate programs goes to Sri Maruta Devi Sivan Premkumar.
Good evening, Honorable Chancellor, President and respected faculty members. There was a time when I wasn't sure if this event would be around for us as we were busy and tied with the COVID-19 pandemic. I can't speak for the whole population of the school, but I do know that many others have felt the same way. And so, while I could spend this time thanking the many faculty and the staff who have helped me to get where I am today, like Dr. Riza, Mr. Bala, Mr. Shan, and all the members from School of Transportation and Logistics, I am choosing to talk to my peers. Now it is time to take on the world and to find and passion, quote and unquote, leave a legacy. William Shakespeare once said, some are born great, some achieve greatness, and some have greatness thrust upon them. In life, we can always count on being born great or having greatness thrust upon us. But always remember that the opportunity to achieve greatness is within us. Despite failures and mistakes we will make, and although we may be average, we find that the average can achieve greatness, whether recognized by the world or just a few. If there is anything you take from today, remember that to leave a legacy and to achieve greatness is not to give money or recognition. It is to leave this with whom you cross path with a little more happiness and hope. Class of 20 and 21, it has been a splendid 2 years with you from the bottom of my heart, and I wish you all the very best. Thank you.
Thank you, Sri Tara Anak Lelaki Gandhitasan and Syamaratu Devi Sivan Anak Perempuan Premkumar.
The next award presentation is a gesture of appreciation for the partners of Malaysia University of Science and Technology. For that, we would like to invite the Associate Professor Dr. Harvinder Singh, the Dean of Mast School of Business, to present the Preferred Partners Award.
Yang berbahagia Tan Sri, ladies and gentlemen, this prestigious award is awarded to recognize and commemorate the continuous assurance and support from the partners who have played a very enormous role in the growth of the international collaboration with the Malaysia University of Science and Technology. The university is sincerely honored, and we are committed to continue this unique and tangible international bond in the near future to produce more scholars around the globe. This alliance with these counterparts, as well as their alumni, have added great values to both institutions.
Thank you, Associate Professor Dr. Harvinder Singh.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the end of today's proceedings. Well done to all our students here who have successfully graduated from Malaysia University of Science and Technology. Woo, woo, woo! At the E-Convocation ceremony, class of 2020 and 2021. Once again, please give them a big virtual applause. Congratulations, graduates! You have earned a special day. I'm Brian Chan. Thank you so very much for watching.